Are we going? Is everything good? Looks like it. Let's start up the Twitch stream. Awesome. So, it's very hot right now. Like I'm boiling. I am in a very baggy t-shirt and underwear, which is why I don't have a camera. Well, I will never have a camera, so I can dress like a slob when I need to, because it is so hot. It is so hot here today. So I have my fan running, and it's a very large fan. It's like, I don't know, 2 feet by 2 feet, something like that. And I've got it running because if I don't, I will melt and die. Hold on. I'll be right back. Bleh. Okay, let me get into the chat room so I can see everyone, see how everyone's doing. If anybody's there, probably won't be anybody there, but, you know, it's good practice. Just in case. But yeah, the sound's going to be a little stuffed. I might be a little muted. It is what it is. Wait a minute. Let me... pop out the chat. Cool. Cool. Okay. Or not okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the sound's going to be a little low. Sound's going to be a little weird until it cools down. Man, remember when summers used to be like good and fun instead of just, you know, surviving? Okay, anyway. Okay, with... yeah,
Hello!
Ongoing flood. Okay. Where am I heading? Okay, so I'm up here, so I have to go up here.
I haven't been outside in a long while. Let's get going. If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn.
Hey Lava, how's it going? Well, we're gonna need one of those. Couple of those. No, I don't want that. 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. Up, 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 up. Select. All right. And auto range. There we go. I think it being annoying is kind of the point.
You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam.
Oh, so now...
When all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
So now Kojima is like really like, you guys didn't get it the first time, so I'm going to blatantly say what Death Stranding is about. You know. I said from, I think at the beginning of the stream, at the beginning of the you know, very first stream of this, that Death Stranding 1 was a game about grief and like moving forward through that grief. And yeah, it looks like I interpreted it correctly. Though it isn't that hard to interpret. I get the feeling, well, maybe not. Hey Nomad, how's it going? God damn, Kojima.
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents.
This is like...
Brace yourself, Sam.
Hold on.
It's a
I'll let
gateway.
this go through.
Oh, and the big one at that. Let's make our way to the plate gate.
So, you ever see, like, concept art for a video game, and it looks like really, really cool, and then you look at the actual game, and it's all been, like, sanded down, and, like, all the personality of that art has been taken away for something that is, like, more common, more, like, a lower, it's the lowest common denominator. Like, it wasn't allowed to be what it was. You know, like if you look at the concept art for Marathon, like the original Marathon, like, you know, well, this entire aesthetic feels like they did the concept art for it and was like, that's what we're going to make. You know, there's no like committee is saying about what's more appealing or what's, you know, what you should get rid of. It's like, no, this is what the concept artist did. This is what we're going to do. You shut up. I'm Hideo Kojima. And I am here for it. Ooh, ooh.
Keep it up, Sam.
Is there any more? No? This reminds me, you should watch Stargate if you haven't. Oh yeah, he 100% was like, I like Stargate. I'm gonna put it in Death Stranding too. I can't move.
Strange place, if ever I've seen one.
They took my guns.
Should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
They took my guns. Okay, I have one gun, at the very least. It isn't this freaky, to be fair, but I fucking love Stargate, man. So I have a question. Do any of you think that the Australian accent is attractive? Oh boy.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Wait a minute, you guys could have just, like, taken me here?
Order completed. Well done.
Unless she said you... No, never mind. I don't know, I saw, like, there's a VTuber, Hakos Bales, who is Australian, and she argues that it's not the accent that has a nice voice, that it's the person that is attractive. So, like, Hugh Jackman, you know, is an attractive man. Okay, now what? Regardless of accent.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
What the fuck?
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Oh no.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the shit, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face, very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Aha. This can't be, Who should we pick? I'm kind of thinking Die Hard Man.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no. We're the same.
No, we're going with... Die Hardman has this air of authority.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via a popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network.
What's that on your neck?
We believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the D.H. Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Okay.
Looks like you've been supplied with a drawbridge crew head. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
God, I don't like America being in the thrall of a corporate AI. I hate that so much.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Another curious vision.
Time to stand and deliver.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Oh, that's very heavy.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
Okay.
Commencing route creation.
That doesn't look that bad. There. Yeah.
Delivery route finalized.
Ooh. Heavily loaded.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
Can I get more strength? Activating an enhancement requires you to create an unbroken connection to it using your available memory. Your enhancements can be freely changed whenever you have chiral network coverage. Use a selective or spoke loadout for specific orders. Sorry, I don't mean to yawn, but oh my god. Terrain scanner. Water filtration. Huh. Okay. No. Now we're just gonna walk. Probably BBs. Because the way I remember it, wasn't the first game the memories Sam? Let's... And now we just take our time. Ah, for God's sakes. What the fuck? Oh, this is lovely.
Somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed.
Yes. Oh boy. But and I'm walking. Best believe I'm walking. I mean, it is Australia, so it being a hell continent makes sense. You know. Oh boy. Is that... That fucker's huge. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't see anything. But my controller is vibrating. God, they're fucking huge. I think this is to discourage you from thinking, oh, I can just fight these. And they've got eyes. You know what? Shut up. Mother... Ah! Well... These fuckers can see you. That is some bullshit. Okay. And they're dangerous from, like, way far away. Awesome. I love it, Kojima. Thank you so much. You know, considering it's Australia, I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I am like probably on the worst area possible. Oh, for God's sake. I went into this thinking the ghosts weren't going to be shit. Oh, I was so wrong. Okay, let's see if I can get across this flooding river. Okay. It looks like... Well... Okay, we're good. God, they made those areas so much more terrifying. Hold on, hold on, hold on, Sam. Hold on, Sam. Okay, we can...
This river's rising, Sam. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
Eh. Bitch, I know what I'm doing. Little known fact, Hideo Kojima is Japanese, so he probably pulled from Japanese culture. Sorry. I'm like... Keep
it up.
God. Is that water? No, it's sand. I like how this is a little clue that this place floods from time to time. New feature, mask fabrication. Australia frame added to photo mode. I feel like, well, I feel like his gait changes depending on where the gear is located. Okay. So, before we do that, I know I have, maybe I don't. Damn. I don't.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Access the delivery terminal to process.
I am the delivery man.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. You're really something, aren't you? Bet the cargo would say the same if it could.
Old Oz.
Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on.
Yeah.
Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Oh, it just hit me. The original Cupid looked like dog tags. These look like little coffins. Like if you look at them, they're like in the shape of what a coffin would be. All right. Ooh, a Ebola gun. Not Ebola gun, a Ebola gun. Let's see. I remember being a big fan of the Ebola gun. Motion scanner. It's motion scanner. Motion to the elder deck. New backpack attachments. Okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Okay.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination, those bloody Watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the Plategate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability.
So, I mean, for starters, I remember Death Stranding 1, when I found out I was going across the United States and everywhere was like a walkable distance. Like, it compressed the United States to like a few miles, which was pretty funny. But I've always felt like one day, you know, I mean, like they're recent releases, right? So like this doesn't make sense right now. But hear me out. 15, maybe 20 years from now, they remake Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2 and make the size of the map like accurate. Like make it the size of the United States and be like, get across that, fuckers. You know, it would take like 4 months to play. Oh man, that'd be so great.
Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs.
Yeah, them being able to see is some bullshit.
Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we've patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road. We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. They've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy timefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll forward this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The Associated Order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Okay. Well, first things first. Let's... God, where is it? Let's recycle. Let's just recycle everything. No, it's a weight. Well, I don't need to recycle the grenades. And not the blood pouch. Yeah, we'll get rid of that anchor. Get rid of that. Yeah. Okay. So we're down to the basics. Where's the thing for the...
A new sub-order is now available for you.
Oh boy. Suborders are additional requests from local residents. They do not have to be completed, but completing them does bring benefits. Let's see. Well, we'll do that first. Oh, look, and there are ghosts. Awesome. Love it.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
No.
Commencing route creation.
Eh.
Delivery route finalized.
Okay. Sure. Yes.
This cargo has been designated breakable.
Awesome. Well, definitely gonna want another one of these. Yeah. One of these. And I still think I'd rather have that. I want one more. Actually. Yeah.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camel patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment.
Did you just Metal Gear Solid 3 this bitch?
With customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Swear to God. Kojima. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna wait. I hate this. No. No. Huh. Okay, hold on. We definitely need to auto arrange. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, how are we getting around? I'm sure you are.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Using Dollman to survey the area, hold right D-pad to open the weapons tools menu. Press X and equip Dollman. Once equipped, L2, hold aim, R2 throw. Area to get an aerial view of the surroundings. I was scoping out. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. All right, Dollman.
Here we go.
Oh, I don't see anything.
All right, I'm coming in. I'm home.
You are already more useful than Mimir. Not gonna lie. Make sure I'm going the right way. I am. You know, I really hope that, where's my... Where'd my route go?
How'd I
Oh,
do,
we look
Sam?
pretty good.
Nice catch.
Remember those videos on like Twitter? I think maybe from TikTok as well, where it was like Mimir's view when Kratos is fighting. You know, just like like the camera just moving around like crazy. What's Hold Your Project number 9? Never heard of that. Are they gonna have wildlife that you have to deal with? Like wolves and bears and shit?
Don't worry, you got this.
Yeah, I know I got this. I can just go around. Let's just go around. It occurs to me that one of the things I should bring is probably a PCC. Okay. Where are we? Oh, we're nowhere near the bad place yet. Oh, that! I forgot about that. You know, I should play through God of War again. God of War and God of War Ragnarok. I just, you know, like, I just haven't had the heart, you know? Because of the subject matter. But I'm feeling like I could do it. Up. No, no. I like how they gave a reason to stock up on as much of that shit as possible. Alright. Will these fuckers be able to see me? I'm getting the feeling they'll be able to. I didn't realize. How far I had made this. I wonder. I would like a ladder, please. Oh, you can only connect two at a time. Okay. Ah, goddamn. There we go. Why is it going through the mountain? I wonder if 2 ladders will make it. If not... Whoops. Looks like it might, but it'll... Aww. No, this is fine. Let's see. I would like to see if I messed up the cargo. I might have. Oh boy. Oh boy. God damn it. Just because I couldn't, like, get off the stupid ladder. Okay, apparently I could. Son of a bitch. Hey, look, I don't want to deal with you right now. Okay. I mean... you know, you learn things. You learn things. So apparently you have to be... If you get on the ladder and there's like... You go up to the ledge and you wait for square to appear and then you can... get off of it. Yeah, these, you know, I mean, like, Australia's built different. Okay. By the way, the path thing is a complete liar. You know what? Maybe. Okay, it just takes a little while. they're gonna chastise me for breaking their stuff. I'm sorry. I did not know that I could get off the ladder at that point. Don't yell at me. You're gonna yell at me. See, this is why. Like, as an employee, like 90% of my efficiency is based on not wanting to be hassled. And I'm gonna get hassled. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Yeah. Okay. So there are two things. So there's the package, and then there's what's inside the package. You can repair the package, but you can't repair what's inside it. At least I don't think you can. Let me try. You know what? We'll try. See, it says cargo container condition fully restored. But if I go to cargo management and I go to this, see, it says container damage and then contents damage. So I did 58% worth of damage to what was inside, and you can't repair that. So they're going to yell at me. Don't yell at me. Look, I wasn't trained properly. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all. Most
Don't want to hear it.
betting it was.
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. You're going to yell at me. It's a C.
Being in good condition.
Shh.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I appreciate what you've done, but I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away. Are we clear?
Okay, sure. Well. Oh, shit. Cover mementos from the BT area. Okay. Yeah, no, sure, this is fine. Okay, no, I got you. I'll take it. Auto range cargo. Head out. I was sort of thinking about resetting, but I kind of don't want this to go on forever, you know?
Take care, Sam.
And let's see.
Hey!
I got to get out of the habit of doing that. I really got to get out of the habit of doing that. Because, like, I've said it before. And I will say it again. I have a little bit of button dyslexia. Oh boy. What's knocking? Why are they knocking? Stop that. Oh, hi. Jesus. Okay. Is that one or two of them? Fuck. Oh, God damn it. Okay. And go here. Get one of these. No, down.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Now, if we could connect so I could get equipment. Okay. I probably went a stupid way, but it's fine. Oh, ooh, 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 thank you. Thank you, game. Yeah, buddy. Okay, which way am I going? I'm going forward and then right. These new BTs are some bullshit, I just want to say. Fucking Australia and its hyperfauna. Oh, no. Am I going the right way? I am. Yeah. Just the fact that they can see you, that little addition is just makes them bullshit. And they're huge. Like, I'm not sure if the stream is capturing their immensity, but they're fucking enormous. Okay. Now let me show you what I can do when I know what I'm dealing with. Okay, hold on. No. Where is it? Where's repair spray? Not. You know, for a second there, I looked like down at the chat to see if there's anything, you know, going on. And then I look up, right? And for a split second, that model of a mythical creature looked like Sully from Monsters Inc. And then like my eyes corrected and it was brown instead of blue. But yeah. For a minute, I was like, oh my god, they got a Disney reference in here.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it.
Now praise me.
The contents look perfect to me. Hats off to you, mate. Where on earth did you find this? I was sure it was gone for good. Thanks, mate. You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear.
Eh?
I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Nice. Ooh. 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 Is it smoke? Oh, okay. Okay. Now what am I? I'm still a silent handler.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle, all the bloodshed, for the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though. Make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon. So fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer, but that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you. Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried them, alright? Granted, you can't neutralize an enemy with one, but they are effective at blinding them and giving you cover, far more than you probably realize. And even if they do open fire, you'll find that their chances of actually hitting you are slim to none. Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, you'll have no trouble disengaging and repositioning. Properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupting enemy attacks and buying you room to regroup. Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor or something similar on hand, you can use it to track enemies through the smoke, making things pretty one-sided. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can chuck one at their feet, waltz right up to them unseen, turn a firefight into a fist fight. I assure you, once you've learned how to use these little beauties to their full potential, you'll have a heap of new tactics at your disposal. Experiment, see for yourself. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
All right. Well, let's recycle some shit. Let's okay, and then that actually no, we'll keep the ladders. We'll keep the ladders. Keep a climbing anchor. We gotta get rid of this. Gotta get rid of that. Blood bag is fine. That's fine. All right. All right. Let's recycle. Okay. Now, I actually want to test out the bola gun. Well, it doesn't say it's very good at BTs, does it? Those are very good at dealing with BTs. So let's get like... because we're going to clear things out. Okay. Unless claiming an area gets rid of the BTs.
Hello!
No, they're still there. Look, it's a duck. Are the BTs gone? No. Or do they only come out at night? Huh. Okay, well, let's go back to the place and pick up an order then. Man, I hate that. Because I spent all this, like, I was like, I'm gonna go get the rest of the BTs and just, you know, clear out the area. And so, you know, I bought the materials, or I spent the materials and I bought the items, and now I don't get to use them. And I know if I put them away, then the BTs will appear again, because that's how it works. That's kind of why I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of, like, you're going to have to prepare for, you know, what's coming, you know, that kind of a thing. I don't know what's coming. So how do I prepare for it? You know what I mean? Like every other video game, well, not every other video game, but a lot of other video games are like, okay, here's your sword, here's your board, go out there, you know, kill the boss. That kind of a thing. But for games like these, I feel like it's really satisfying when you know what's coming, but when you don't, it's like a crapshoot. That's what it feels like to me anyway. I don't know. Maybe I think I might be having a hard time articulating it, but you know what I mean? Like, I can't see into the future. Oh, is that a main quest? Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. No, that's a suborder. Okay. It's not a very good route, but, you know, whatever. Sure, why not? Well, like...
You're fine not fabricating a weapon then?
Yeah, I'm fine. Part of it is... just like... I was able to deal with it in Death Stranding 1 a little bit better because it was like, oh, if there's a BT, it's like one grenade or get close to them and do the ha-cha-cha, you know? And they're done. Having these huge fuckers who can see you and take like 2 to 3, you know, blood grenades, like, means you really have to stock up on grenades or avoid them altogether, which is what I think the point is, really. It's to make them a threat so that, like, you're like, oh, fuck, you know? But... I'm gonna go to the ladders that I made. Yeah, there we are. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Fuck. Do you think I can climb that? I think I can climb that. Look out. Oh.
Looks like a path.
Yep, it does. I wonder if you'll get exosuits at some point. You gotta get exosuits at some point. I have also noticed a distinct lack of road building. I think I go this way. No, this way. The other thing to consider, it isn't just space, it's weight. Weight is what kills me. Half the time. Yeah, we can just go down straight through. I mean, weight eventually becomes not a concern because you have those floaty things that you can attach and like the exosuits and all that. And then it's like, oh yeah, no, I can carry like fucking 2 tons worth of stuff and be absolutely fine. But right now I don't have any of that stuff. So I'm kind of shit out of luck. Hey, fellas.
Good morning to you. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Good to see you again.
Is that the Jonkler? No, Jenkins DJCR. For like a split second, I could have swore that said Jonkler. Okay. So, private lockers. Store excess cargo here to retrieve. Later cargo can only be retrieved from the locker in which it was stored. Okay. Well, I want to... store all this shit. Okay. Hold on. Let me look at my orders. Okay. So it's just recover the equipment. What about what I have right now? I can just deliver it, right? Yeah. I don't know. I've sort of like... I've fallen out of love with wacky, you know, creative and funny, quote-unquote funny, usernames because of Destiny. Like, everybody thought they were so original with Marasov's bathwater. Oh my god. I saw, it's like, oh, another one.
I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work.
Ooh, chiral anti-gravity device. Device that decreases a backpack's overall weight, increasing Sam's cargo capacity. The more anti-gravity devices you equip, the greater the weight reduction. Okay. Okay, how do I put those on?
We've designated more materials for your use. Don't hold back on our account.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your
Yeah.
Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Well done.
Let's go to backpack. I'm willing to bet it's backpack components. Oh, grenade pouches. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I didn't realize I could do this. So... let's just put one on there for now. And... maybe a couple grenade pouches. And then like a couple ammo pouches. I like how like the thing, the radial menu has like a specific vector for style, right? So like I can make my guy more stylish if I... I wish I knew what my blood type was. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh. Universal donor, kinda. Okay. Okay, where am I? We're gonna go. What's the best way there?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay. What about for this? What do we got here? Nope. Nope. I should probably...
Order accepted. Thank you.
I should probably... get another gun. I just have a feeling I'm going to need another one. And then a PCC. Yeah.
All ready for you.
I don't remember if it's like I know okay, so like between O negative and O positive, I know one can only donate to all negatives, so like A negative, B negative, blah blah blah. And then one can donate to like everything. You know what I hate? and I've hated this I've hated this for 20 years. It's always kind of bothered me. Is oh look, roads. Sorry. One username thing that's always kind of bothered me is naming your character after the after like the most popular anime or video game character, you know, like back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, everyone was like Sephiroth 42069 or some shit like that, you know what I mean?
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Almost there.
Reporting for duty.
God, I always mess this up, Kojima. Why would you trust me to do this again?
Let's catch up. Ouch.
Yeah, like capital X, lowercase x, capital X, lowercase x, Sephiroth 42069. There we go. There's probably a better, more stealthy way to do that, but I'm tired.
You a Porter? Those brigands, are they all gone? Wow, this is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details. You put on a clinic out there. Well done. You seem like a Porter we can rely on.
Still an S rank.
Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
Oh. Battle skeleton. An active skeleton designed for combat. Uses battery to increase movement speed when boosting and to reduce damage from incoming projectiles by means of an electromagnetic shield fitted at the waist. Also increases cargo capacity. Okay, that's good. Allowing you to carry an additional 60 kilograms. Well, grenade pistol. Okay. A handgun that fires MP shell grenades effective against any target. The grenades explode on impact, damaging all enemies caught in the blast. Can be stored in a handgun holster. Well, MP grenade. A hand grenade using MP technology, making it effective against any target. Explodes on impact and can be stored in a grenade pouch.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Automatically sends it. What are you saying? What are you saying, Kojima? Are you saying I can't aim? I mean, I can't, but how dare you?
Online at long last. This ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium levels by the plate gate, as well as keep an eye on the tar currents. More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan, too. Ever since the plate gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all throughout the Australian continent. Some theorise that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilised all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done, though. Our best bet is to follow suit and connect Australia too. It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories, including this one. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where and when the next plate gate will appear. Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you. Now, if we could only manage to get that old road patched up and usable. Well, there's our schematic for an MP shell variant grenade. MP shells explode on impact, and are non-lethal munitions that can not only incapacitate humans, but also deal corrosive damage to mechs. And while they're not as effective as blood grenades, they can definitely hurt BTs too. In any case, You might want to keep a few stashed in your grenade pouch at all times. We've also shared data for a grenade pistol. While it's only good for a few shots, this gun lets you fire MP shell grenades as projectiles. Its small profile means it packs easily as cargo and won't get in the way. Naturally, it'll fit snugly into any handgun holster as well. Our last contribution is the battle skeleton. Like other skeletons you may have used, it increases your maximum carrying capacity and movement speed. This particular model also provides additional protection. However, when you boost it to move faster, or whenever you benefit from its damage reduction capabilities, it'll consume battery power, so make sure you have enough to spare. If you find yourself running low while on the road, you'll need to use a generator or borrow a private room somewhere to recharge. You ought to take one out for a spin. It once ran through this region. Saw quite a lot of traffic from what I hear. If you scrounged up enough materials to keep the autopaver fed, you could make it just like it was back in the old days. But it's not like we have everything you need just lying around. Restoring roads is a massive undertaking, to put it mildly. Having said all that, east of this facility, you'll find the Smoke Hill mine. Get them operational and processing ores again, and you should have no trouble securing the requisite materials. I've posted a sub-order for this task, so take it on if you're interested. We can't thank you enough, Sam. Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's no shortage of people who need help. So I encourage you to take a look if you're interested. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ring terminal. You'll find a new sub-order too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
That's some good work, Sam. The DHV Magellan's parked not too far from your position. You'll be able to pick up your next order on the ship. But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and Dolman.
Order completed. Well done.
Okay. Well, let's fabricate. Is it? There we go. Battle skeleton. Yes, please. How do I use it? Remove cargo and equip. When equipping the battle skeleton, any cargo attached to Sam's hips will be automatically placed on the ground nearby. Okay. Go back. Does that include pistols? Let's find out. Well, yeah, let's recycle that. Recycle that. And that. Recycle. Okay. And let's see, where's... Okay. Okay. And... for God's sake. Ah! Okay, let's deposit this shit. Okay. Okay, so we got... What do I have? I have one of those. I should probably pick up some blood grenades. Although I have a ton. Well, why not? Yeah, I mean... standard order evaluations. If you choose the highest possible evaluation for standard order, you will receive one of the following additional evaluations depending on the difficulty setting of your current playthrough. Legends of Legends, or Legend of Legends of Legends. Okay. Note that you will not receive any additional evaluation on the story difficulty level. Well, that's not what I'm playing on, so... Fabricate equipment. Gotta have one of these. All right. And I think... one of those is good. Four of those. One of those. Oh, geez. I can't make one of those. Okay. I think I already have one, though. I suppose it is a little endearing. Let's take on an order. Let's see.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay, what do we got here? Oh boy. Let's get rid of that and do aim assistance. And then I'll get that later.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I'll take that. I'll take that as well. I'll be gosh darned. I can't get to it. Oh look, someone already built the road here. See, I don't like I really enjoyed being the one building all this stuff for people. It makes me feel bad to use other people's hard work, you know. I feel like I do that enough in real life, you know what I mean?
Trouble nearby. Generator. I wouldn't want to be near that if it released its charge.
Nothing saw me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I will always support you.
Deliver.
Oh, I see we meet again. We appreciate your service.
Legend of Legends.
Now that's service.
I'm a Legend of Legends, and you don't even give me the full devil?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
As always, thank you. Hope we can count on you in the future.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
We're all ready for you.
Oh, there's a dude there. Do you mind? You know what? Oh, does it autosave? Please tell me it autosaves. Yes, it does. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that was only a couple minutes ago. Okay. Let's go do this first.
Thanks for looking out for us.
That way we don't have that fragile cargo. I'm very, very sneaky, sir.
This looks like the way to go.
Very, very sneaky.
Trouble nearby.
Well, that's all very convenient.
Recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Yeah, but have you seen the medals, though? There we go. There's the Death Stranding I am used to. Jenga Man. I'm just... It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hold on. Put that away. There we go. Yeah.
Be there in no time.
Don't worry about it. We are just a little off balance. Just a little.
Feeling good.
Uh-huh.
Now the question is, will my shit get knocked off? I think it will. Or maybe not. Hey, we fit.
retrieve that cargo from those troublemakers, did you? We're all very grateful. Now, let's review the order details. This
Nice.
cargo is in exceptional condition. You are the best.
Yeah, baby, I know it. Oh, man.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Prevents cargo from scattering when you fall over.
Got our hands on those bastards' gear now. And it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and tracking their movements from here. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you.
The Golden Fist.
He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days, but if you could bring him into the chiral network, you would gain the support of a powerful ally. Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves so he could devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knot, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this research, I've only met him once myself, and I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit.
You seem to like this lone commander guy.
You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader were second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could.
Okay, bye then.
Could have gotten a lot worse if you hadn't come along. Thanks again for the help. You take care now.
Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Well done.
Okay. Yeah, we need to deliver some materials. And is there any more? No, there isn't. Okay, what else do I have here? You know what I should do? Make more grenade pouches. So I'm going to do that. Actually, hold on. Where's the ammo container? Adjust position. Can I rotate it? I can. Okay. And can I... Oh. Let's add one of those. Can I make more than one? Confirm. Okay. And then let's add... one of those. And then add one of these. I wonder... Yeah. No. How about no? Okay, that'll have to do. Cycle into materials. Okay. And let's go to storage. No. I want to take them out. How do I take them out? Clay materials? No. Materials stored at this facility can be withdrawn as cargo, allowing you to transport them to another location. Okay. But... facility storage, that's where it is. Okay. Oh, dang, I am out of... How do I... well... it would be nice to be able to, like, rearm. And how does the spare ammo thing work? That I'm a little confused on. Oh well. Perfect. Can you have more than one thing hanging on your tool rack? No. No. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay, now we'll do this. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, okay. Smart. I feel like Kojima, well, okay, we'll see how it goes. But right now I can't have everything all at once, which is good, I think. You know what? I'm gonna make a sign. I hardly ever make a sign. Sign, everybody's... Use this menu to browse signs category, and then select them for use. Use the right stick to select category L1 or to sign through signs. Press X to sign location. Okay, so guide info, request, delivery, sign of courage. No. Nah, we'll go with you got this. There you go. You know, a long time ago, around like, I would say, Keanu Reeves, okay. Like, God, I can't even remember. I think before I went into college, I used to have what I would call outums, or AOWTUM, at one with the universe moments. And they'd feel kind of like this. You know. I don't have those moments anymore. And I feel like it's mostly due to the stresses of what the world has become. Honestly, I haven't had one of those moments since I took on debt to go to college. You know. Only $20,000 more to go. Yay.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Access the delivery terminal to process.
Huh? Not only does it feel like things are getting terrible, but I feel like everyone is getting more terrible, regardless of what quote-unquote side they're on, you know?
Managed to get it here in bit.
Like there's no like middle way. Everything is extremes. Everything is everybody hating everybody. And like it's like one of those things where it's like
Okay, see ya.
like
Well done.
it's one of those things where like there are certain things that like you can't have a civil conversation about anything. And like the thing is when you say that, people are like, well, you like you want to enable a terrible thing. And it's like, no, I'm not saying I want to enable a terrible thing. Can we please not like become super Hitler to avoid the terrible thing? Can we not like I don't know. It's just like I said, everything feels like it's gone to an extreme and I don't like it. And I generally and genuinely usually come in on a very a more left-leaning side of things, but even then, like, I don't know. It's just terrible. It feels like, I think the best way to put it is that I feel like I have no home. Like, whenever I find something that I think, oh, this is kind of like politically aligns with how I feel, then it's just like, it's a milkshake duck. you know. Ooh. Hold on. I got a delivery to make. And like the reason why I'm thinking about this is that I think one of the things that makes this game brilliant is it is a game like as things have got how can I put this? I feel like, okay, as an example, like when people talk about the price of video games, right? And how terrible that is, right? And you have like one group of people who are like, corporations are just greedy. And then you have another group of people who are like, you know, people deserve to be paid for their work. And I'm definitely in that second group for sure. But you can't have a middle ground. And the real cause of the problem isn't necessarily the video games or the greed. Like if the economy were good and people were like well taken care of and like had money, then, you know, the price of video games going up $10 wouldn't matter that much, because it's like, I have the money for it. Sure. You know, it's like, it's just $10. I don't have that money for sure. I'm definitely like pulling back. I haven't gotten a Switch yet. I was going to get one launch, but couldn't. And then like, oh boy, Patreon at this point for me, just to give you an idea of how things are going right now, is at about 1/3 of what it was in 2023. So things are not going great. So I completely understand people going, hey, you know, this sucks. But it's the problem is really, you know, how we've been screwed over in the economy. Like if everybody was paid fairly, you know, and all that jazz, I'm sure it wouldn't matter as much. And I feel like that's a nice nuanced take, and people will still get angry at you for it. Anyway, the reason why I bring that up is that there's a lot of like hatred. There's a lot of like, there's like everybody's temper is on a knife's edge, right? Like everybody's ready to, you know, just get into a fight with another person, right? And like everybody's on edge. Everybody's like they're like dogs chained up in a yard, and they're like attack dogs, and they're just ready to like come after you, right? And like, and that's every game, that's every community, everywhere. Like I've been playing a lot of Diablo 4 and I've been really enjoying it, but when I look into the community in Diablo 4 behaves almost the exact same way as the community in Destiny 2. And so I don't think it's a Destiny 2 thing. I don't think it's a Diablo 4 thing. I think it's just a current state of affairs thing. And what's really impressive about this game, to me, is that it makes me feel guilty for not helping other people. You know, it really is sort of like you said, like we're in this together, you know? And I think that's part of why it's hitting harder now than it did in 2019, because like things have gotten so much worse that the ethos of this thing hits a lot harder.
We've designated more materials for your use. Don't hold back on our account.
Okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
With your help, we were able to improve the design of the spare ammo container and create a version with a much bigger capacity. That's not an overstatement. It'll let you carry a lot more ammunition. That way, you don't have to bring so many weapons and can rely on just a few favourites. That sounds good to you. Give it a try.
Order completed. Well done.
I am definitely not so enlightened that I can say, "Oh yeah, I don't hate anyone," because like, I mean, there are certain things that I don't like, that I kind of hate. You know, like I saw this. I don't know how accurate it is, but I saw a TikTok or something. It was a video on Twitter of this lady like yelling at other people who were getting cut off their Medicaid. By the way, I'm losing my Medicaid probably. Apparently, it's very difficult. It's going to be very difficult to navigate to get your Medicaid, and it's already difficult for me anyway. So if it gets more difficult, I'll probably get kicked off of it. Anyway, point being, and the other thing is that I have to make an average amount per month for the year, and we haven't made that yet. So anyway, point is, I'm probably losing my Medicaid, and I saw this lady in Texas being like, you know, you've lived off of our teat for too long. How dare you? Blah 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 blah. No more free rides. Yada yada yada. How dare you? You can take care of yourself. You're able-bodied. You know, that kind of thing. And then the same lady was pleading for help. You know, like money for the floods in Texas right now. And like, I will totally admit, there is a part of me in my heart where I'm like, hey, how about you go fuck yourself? How about you go fucking, take care of yourself like you were asking all these sick people to do. Like, I'll be fine if I lose my Medicaid. I'm not like super, super upset about it. But like, there are people who will die if they don't get Medicaid. But now that you're in trouble, oh.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you. Remember to rest, Sam.
Of course, watch, I'll lose my insurance. This is just how life goes. I'll lose my insurance and then suffer some catastrophic injury or like get cancer or something. But I don't like treating life as if everyone is on their own, right? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't like treating life as a contest to be won. So even though I'm like, hey, fuck that lady, like in my heart, I'm like, fuck that lady. At the same time, on principle, I do feel like, you know, the people suffering through those floods deserve, you know, help. I probably should have gotten a car, but
Take care of yourself, Sam.
oh boy. Smoke Hill Mine. Oh boy, that's a lot of... Can I go in that? It's all a little bit deadly. It's fine though. View the materials required to restore this facility. Storing mine. This is a new thing.
The mine's up and running again. Time to inform the staff at the Western Environmental Observatory.
That's a lot of likes.
Sam, when we first arrived, you may have seen a sign requesting assistance with road restoration. Since we're here, why don't we mine a little? That way we might obtain the necessary materials to finish the job.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to that bandit camp, and I think that's gonna be it for tonight. There is something addictive about this game, for sure. More so than the original. Like, the original was addictive. This is much more addictive. And I think it's because of all, like, the different quality of life things that they added. You know. Combat feels better. I mean, it's still a third-person shooter. But it does feel better. You know, I like that the BTs are actually, like, a little bit terrifying now. But I think my advice would be to see if you could build those grenade pouches earlier. Because if I had had, like, a bunch of grenades on me, that wouldn't have been a problem. But... Anyway, I'm really digging it, and I'm definitely gonna try. I can't say definitely. I'm gonna try to keep these to no more than 3 hours. Carrying capacity increased. Awesome. All right. Well. Let's save. What are my stats? Sam's stats. Views Sam's delivery, combat, stealth stats, higher stats, and greater proficient in. Let's see. Okay. Boy, I'm really good at the assault rifles. Let's see. Strand skills, cover operation, capacity, KO resistance, carrying capacity. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I think, hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, it will be cooler and my my fan won't be going. I don't know. It does one of two things. Either you can hear the fan, or it kind of like alters the audio a little bit and adds like a little bit of a hum to things. And I don't like it. But if I didn't have it on, I'd be dead. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll probably see you tomorrow.